Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usean ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed!
Many injured!
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base! This is not a drill!
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
No good. The carrier's a wreck. Our other ships are taking a beating.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. Is asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft. Locked.
I'm cornered.
Missile hit.
Column 3, Fox 2. This is Riker 1, evading missile.
Missile away. Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Targeting range of guns. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Locked.
Ejecting. E-rescue.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Column 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Gollum, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart. Column 2, evade!
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I'd call that mission accomplished.
Mage 2.
Got half our baggage. Emptying the one hangars and runways.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Oh yeah, bullseye! got this. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Bandit in my sights. Fox 2.
Page 2, Fox 2. Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off.
Friendly aircraft lost.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2, cleared for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that?
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover. That means success. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusea. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usean continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Target is down.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destruction.
The anti-air vehicle's been destroyed. We're going for the radar car.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Easy money, so grab it while you can.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle.
Ground target destroyed.
Move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Protect the radar vehicle.
2 targets remaining.
Heavy radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead?
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Bandit destroyed.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Enemy on your rear. Here's some feedback for those floor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Fox 2.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile.
Missile. Missile.
Evading.
Missile. Missile.
They shut down for this. If we get the right radar, we can't capture them. Let's do it right. We aim over clear ground. Call 3, hit the bailout now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Fox 2.
Caution. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
I maneuver behind the enemy. Huh? Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2. All right. This base is worth destroying.
Fox 2.
5 targets remaining.
All transports have been destroyed, but in that carrier.
4 targets remaining. 3 targets remaining.
Breaking. Enemy is locked on. Breaking. There's 6 enemies. Some are really good.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear. 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G-turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter? He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Golem 4, Fox 2. Don't try to read their movements.
Missile did not connect.
Surround them. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Look at this one.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. He escaped into the clouds!
You're low on missiles.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Missile launched.
Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time.
What the? Where'd he go?
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military...
You've given us the first... The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Choppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Choppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Altitude is too high. Descend. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Missile. 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 Missile.
There's an enemy on your tail.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
Missile.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
Missile.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy on my tail! I can't shake him! On the radar. Bandits are in the clouds!
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Missile. Missile.
Missile! Evading!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
H2, blocking.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit in my sights! Locked on!
Missile. Missile.
Friendly lost!
4 remaining.
We're getting our asses kicked! Throw out reinforcements! They got me! Missile fired! Evading!
3 remaining.
Eject!
Stall warning.
We've got this!
Stall
We're
warning.
recovered!
Stall warning.
We need reinforcements now!
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Why don't you pull it out? Locked on! Locked on!
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Missile.
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Delta 1. What about that monster?
Just
Missile.
waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Missile.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're assholes. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft,
Missile.
no change in game plan.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
Bandits are fast as hell.
Missile.
What's in that thing? God help us. We're not enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Missile. Missile.
They can't get a lock. Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Bastards, take them all down. Column 3, Fox 2, sick 'em.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on target.
Split up. Find your own target. Skeleton 1, check 6. Commander.
This is Mage 1, I'm spiked.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, there's Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile. Missile.
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit!
Missile.
Status report.
Missile. Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break!
I'm just trying to touch.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Missile.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Control ground. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we
Got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Gollum and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Gollum 2 is hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Gollum 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Gollum 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back in
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Gollum 3, bandit on your tail. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Not on my watch. I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
H2, UAV down. Fox 2.
Bandit has a lock on me. Yowza!
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold on to pursuit. Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
This is where we lost.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leaving Operation Airspace with Gollum 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Gollum 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Gollum 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Gollum 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Target is down.
Got one in my sights.
Breaking! I can't get him off!
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time. I'm still stocked up. Bring him on.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Mage 2, walking.
Going for the loader.
Missile.
Target is down.
Missile.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Missile launched.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Gollum and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Miss. That's a miss.
Let Gollum and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Don't think, focus.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
Locked on.
An ally's hit. Gollum and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Don't ice up in there. Mage 2,
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2, missile away. Target
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Rock acquired.
You're low on missiles. Locked. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
I think.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2, bank left. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. 1,500 to runway. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters,
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to...
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Icing.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
No problem. Situation normal. No change.
Caution. Pull up.
RTD, going home.
Caution. Pull up.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Situation normal. Not inside it.
Mage 2's in the clouds. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Are we under attack? No change. Do we have bandits? Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Missile.
H2, target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Missile.
Break! Missile incoming!
Missile.
Mage 2, missile away.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LC?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Missile.
Mage 2, target down.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile. Missile.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. Mage 2, walking. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet our 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Missile. Missile.
UAV confirmed down.
Missile.
Mage 2, watch the enemy on your 6.
Missile. Missile.
Locked. It's chow time.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Yeah, Mage 2, destroy the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
Missile.
All survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
They got the chopper heading Sierra 2! That was thermobaric!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAV confirmed down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Missile.
Stress in.
Missile.
We're fighting against machines.
That's about half. I'll do the rest.
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information to the data link.
Missile.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Fox 2.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Golem 2, hang in there.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling was
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
Missile headed for friendly.
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings.
Stall warning.
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. He doesn't know how UAVs are used.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Someone's on the lighthouse. I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home.
That ship isn't one of ours.
Where's the signal? Missile, evade!
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
I can't take it.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time.
Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority. I got him. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
They're after me.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Follow me, eh?
Mother Goose 1, turn 100.
Mage 2!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1, was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's...
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back.
When you land your ass in
Champ's
crap.
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing?
Well, I have no problem with him stirring things up a bit.
You, but do not block the runway.
Sir, count on his high horse again. Let's see how long it lasts. His true character comes out when he's pushed into a corner, like when he's losing at poker.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
Same goes for the girl fooling around with the scraps.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
43, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. School Squadron, get into formation.
You like what you see, Trigger? Want to fly? I can teach you a few things back at base. You can try to hide it with fancy words, but we know you're just a coward.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Evade. Continuing attack.
Commander McKenzie? Damn it!
Missile.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after the starts?
This is the penal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
All aircraft, act at your own discretion. Locked on Bandit. Don't panic. This isn't our first dance. This is School 6. Enemy is locked on me.
Spare 15, Bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets.
Continue on with the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Missile. 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 Missile.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out
Missile.
here? We're easy
Missile.
pickings now. Push it.
Missile.
Damn it. We were
Missile.
supposed to be done before the bombers even
Missile.
arrived.
Missile. Missile.
Grammy, I'm locked on.
Missile.
Sorry,
Missile.
but I'm gonna get the top score
Missile.
again.
Missile.
Only because kills are self-reported.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bandit has a lock. Breaking. Breaking.
Missile.
Enemies locked on me.
Missile.
Someone help me out here.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bye-bye.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2. Crash is mine. Die. Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Missile. Missile.
On my target's rear. Firing.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Focus on destroying the target.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy is fled.
Missile. Missile.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge.
Missile.
Don't let it go to your head.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Missile.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of them is killed.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up.
Missile.
You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I'm on this dude's ass.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile. Missile.
What am I doing?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you? Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Missile.
Trigger again!
Missile.
Fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Get off me! I have to break!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Get on their ass if you want
Missile.
to score.
Spare 15,
Missile.
what the hell are you doing?
Missile.
Attack!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy is fled. Enemy interceptors firing.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hey, run
Missile.
amok. Begin the attack.
Missile.
Oh, yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Missile. 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 Missile.
The enemy has escaped.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Prepare for bomb.
Missile.
Bingo!
Missile.
Good going!
That
Missile.
cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Missile.
Missed!
Missile.
We've never had so many casualties.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger got most of them.
Missile.
Maybe even all of them.
Missile.
That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Missile.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Missile. Missile.
3 targets remaining.
Missile.
Enemy target. Attacking.
Missile. 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 Missile.
We're too busy to maneuver. I can't get away.
Missile. 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 Missile.
You're mine.
Missile.
Chew on lead, pal!
Missile. 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 Missile.
We're being bombed. This is Normal 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home.
Missile.
Damage report. We need to tend to movement.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah!